Hi guys, Red Panelli here. I just want to say sorry because I'm Mexican and I don't speak very well English, and my pronunciation, well, it isn't the best. My bad, but try to be mindful about that. If you have any trouble hearing what I say, feel free to use the captions. And now, let's start. What do you like to do? Don't you just love drawing? And also creating your own seas? Making more seas for them to hang out, go on adventures, meeting new people who have the same passion as you, make friends and more seas with them, and then you make them a gift and you and your friend turn into dogs, and then you make more friends and you turn them all into dogs, and you make an army with them, and then when it's all over you become super loved, and then to return that love you make a super big project to include all your friends that they end up eating that same project and end up creating an epidemic that makes people eat everything and end up creating a super big community inside that uploads almost daily content to the community and end up with a super big and complex lore. No, you don't love doing all of that specifically in that order? What, what do you mean by that? We all love here doing that, don't we? Where am I? Well, this appeals more specifically to Lemon the Cute and Tiny, or more commonly known as Lemon the Cat, creator of the Dog Army and the EE, and the still in process, the Mouse Animatic. Is completely cancelled. Lemon is a star creator in Unreal, a page specifically made for small creators like them. It's a place where you can upload drawings of your own original characters, or OCs for short, where you can also include their story, some personality traits, trivia, and even their favorite songs. Look, I'm there too. Whenever you want, you can drop by and say hi to me. The idea of Unreal appeared near 2021 and was launched around March 2023. Since, the platform had changed a lot, changing the looks of the platform, adding Spotify previous to OC pages, adding worlds, a feature to find random art, and other super cool stuff. But the most world-changing feature was not one of the ones mentioned earlier, nor a feature on Unreal, but the way the users started to use it. On the 38th of April 2024, a user by the name of Lemon the Cat, or less commonly known as Lemon the Cute and Tiny, joined Unveil. Everything about this user was pretty normal. Cute characters, silly animations, a kind personality, and other stuff. But the things would change on July. As they gained more popularity, they started uploading more and more, starting one of their most viral posts that will start it all. Duck. It was literally just a duck. I don't know what to tell you. Apparently, all you need to build a community is just a dancing duck. Yeah. The comment section started to flood with comments, but one stood out to Lemon. Uh, I think him and my dog OC will be nice friends. Pinecon, June 2024. This single comment would change history forever. On the 19th of April 2024, Pinecon will join the platform, and something that you may notice is that a lot of well-known people join near these dates. Even Moose, Lamoon, and I joined through these dates. Actually, did you know that we all joined the same day? It was April 30th. Unreal started making paid promotions to YouTubers, such as Lavender Town, Owen Echo, and the Starfish Race. Reason why I'm here today. Well, going back to Pencon's story, on April of 2024, they would create Dominique, a demon OC. She had a dog as a pet. A dog with 4 legs. Don't ask. And Pinecone would make them a separate OC page. And when they saw Lemons posted, it reminded them of the dog. Lemon decided to take dog plus 3 more dogs to the newfound army of dogs. Then slowly more people wanted to join. Even Moose and I joined. Look at us. Silly little red panda dog costume. And that's how the story goes. After that, they did some Q&As, some fun animations, and other stuff. Now, let's go to the section of Oh yeah! Here are some fast facts I collected from the Q&As and other in-between stuff. 1. Lemon used to be, but now isn't, a furry. Their favorite thing to draw are cats. They don't have an animation software. It's literally just clicky and gift maker. Behind the first mask, they are a space off, and they have infinite mask. But although my headcanon is that between all of those masks there is a dog, but they simply don't want to tell us. On July of 2024, we were just some few deals away from the most cinematic. Legend has it that the mouse grows on the north side of the tree. We were all excited about it. It was supposed to be an animatic where everyone could participate. Although the original post is now removed, you can still see the post with all the spots taken. Even I entered. My son Felix is going to be the child of the son of the storyteller. Yeah, I'm confused too. I don't know what that means. It had 30 people participating, each playing a different character. Time would pass and... oh my god. Probably the best version of Lemon that the world has given us probably happened. Of course. Yes. And after the best outfit that Lemon has ever shown happened, we had another update from the most cinematic. The floor of the first scene. Yes, it took me forever to make this floor, and it still isn't perfect, but there's a limit to how long I'm willing to spend on the fourth floor. Lemon the cat. And I gotta say, that is just a beautiful floor. It's wonderful. I'm sure the comments just feel the same as me and don't say anything weird at all. Look, we have some people here. Floor gang, a floor chain. I'm gonna lie down on it. Nice. People think how nice and gorgeous the floor is. I'm gonna eat it. Wow. Wait, very floor-like. Yep. Only nice comments. Yeah, everything's nice except for that wasp comment, but okay. Well, anyways, let's skip reading comments. Wow, great floor, very floor-like. This looks so good. I thought it was still a picture. Great job. Very good. I can even draw backgrounds, so this is cool. I like it. It is cool. Oh, look. Here's my comment. This floor, chef kiss. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 10 out of 10. Number 1 in my floor list. Best of best. Top 10 best floors to ever exist. A plus for qualifications on this floor. Smells like fresh wet dirt. Sniffs. Okay, good for you. Gorgeous. Head plants into the dirt like a cartoon ostrich. Muffled. It smells great down here. It's dirt. Okay. Floor is very hard, but you did a good job. It looks incredible. Wow, dirt. Munches on munches on dirt. I know you probably spent hours on it, but why put so much effort if I'm gonna eat it all? Something very naughty. Excellent floor. It looks yummy. Munch, munch. Is floor edible? Yeah, so it's a bit scary that you all guys collectively started to eat this, but I mean, like, how bad could it get, right? Right? Okay, so you just kind of eat the dirt and you left Lemon with no floor, so you will apologize to them, right? Oh, you did. And apparently some of you guys confused with dark chocolate, which, fair enough, but okay. Just don't do that again. Now, everyone at home repeat with me. I will try to not confuse dirt with candy and no longer will try to eat dirt or other stuff Lemon does. Then he came out with trees and oh my gosh, what happened to the trees? They were here literally just a second ago. Oh my gosh, how can there be only 3 comments not eating trees? Okay, some comments say that they haven't eaten a lot of them, so I guess fair. Anyways, luckily Lemon made you a 5-course meal, and I really hope you like it. Whimsical, chaotic. Here is a golden star for just eating the edible stuff. Everyone, including the ones that actually ate lemon, get out now. and now he's having a panic attack. And now their friends have also been eaten. Guys, you made a promise. Okay, I don't think how this could escalate even more. Just don't do something stupid again, please. After all of that chaos, Lemon decided to do this a bigger thing because, well, why not? And did you all know that it was going to be originally an animatic? At last, these were the first bits of lore that happened to appear. The next text shows what happens when someone gets infected. Government experimented tests in a little town in the middle of nowhere. Town named Crescent. Population divided in 3 groups. 1. Survivors, aka prey. They just want to live a normal life. 2. The hungry, aka drywall eaters. They are infected but only eat not any goblins. They had a strong will to combat against losing control. 3. The cannibals, aka the soul eaters, will eat anyone and anything in its way out. Stages of munchies. 1. Extreme hunger. 2. Drooling and dilated eyes, even more hunger. 3. Teeth somehow got back. They got stronger, skin got flexible and strong enough to be treadmill. 4. Uncomfortable. Still things the same, but hard time controlling actions. 5. All is food. After all of that, let's say it got big really quick. People started making groups. For example, the Anti-Cult, a group that searches peace between everyone, including the infected and uninfected. People also started to make comics and stuff. For example, Bias started to sell wood and got infected in the process. There was also people making a cure for free, let's say it, called uranium cake, created by Jellybean. And over the chaos, Sundrop saved Lemon over the chaos. Cartoon also helped Sundrop, and then a bunch of people also decided to help, creating the LPU, Lemon Protection Unit. These were the 6 first people that joined the team. Sundrop, the supporter, Jellyfish, the doctor, Celestio and Chaotic, the warriors, Somebody You Know, the therapist, and Best, the entertainer. Wasp and Ramen also joined later. Wasp was a ramen and provider. Color has been running around and giving everyone rabies, and then munchies. Uranium cake don't cure rabies, so that's a problem. And macaroni, let me tell you, she's really good. She's been watching all on chair eating popcorn. She's the king of being neutral. After this, it got kind of scary. Not being because this is an epidemic and that in blah blah blah. It got scary because people IRL started to say that I started dreaming about it. And even worse, this is where Lamont's mental health started to get bad. It got really bad. Then, after all of that, people started to say sorry for starting an epidemic and being part of Lamont's mask. One of my favorite story drawings is this one from Sleepy Ramen. We gave them a hug and also gave them cherries. If you don't know, before the EE, they made other diseases, including a character named Cherry, who also got eaten. Really nice, Sleepy. They got infected and then got cured. After the LPU is created, the room where they were originally got invaded. So they made a house/space. Except that a bunch of people got inside the LPU without them noticing. Which really most of the infiltrated were part of the original group. Anyways, Tommy Tucker gave his house a refuge to everyone. They used a different place for the LPU though. Just another D&D joined him though. And Collar still had rabies and still tried to give it to everyone, including Tommy. He doesn't get it though. Collar decides to make a secret alliance to spice up things in the lore and get rid of the LPU. The first people to join the secret alliance were Leo the Leopard, Tommy Tucker, but with the condition that they don't hurt Lemon. Collar accepts, but they will steal it and destroy all their belongings. Tommy does accept. Somebody You Know, the Winter Wind, who named it the CCA, Chaos Creation Alliance, and Rat Hamburger all also joined. Then more shops started, like Nerd Self-Defense Shop, or the real and definitely not scam 100% real with 100% guarantee that's not scam, fastest shop of real stuff, full of complete and useful stuff that will definitely not scam you. Wasp also created a new subspecies of the munchies, with fire disease, a subspecies that with fire sees created uncontrollable fires that burns through everything. Also, like I said, pastel shops is the best thing to ever exist, as the matches they sell, that come in boxes of 3 matches, can cure them. Odd joins the EE and creates a new group full of dino nuggets who will become important. This group is called the Mercenaries, a group that searches a way to survive and kill color alongside the cannibals. It's a neutral group, and will help any survivors. Hamburger and Sunsteel leave their respective groups to join. Beast tries to join the LPU and Mercenaries through portals, but Odd refuses. Pastu, Roost, Gimbal, Whimsical, Nerd, Zero, Silly Goose, Silly Demon, PV, News, Imaginary Friend, Malaki, and Sleepy Folk, all of them join the Mercenaries. Nerd suffers a lot. Poor Nerd. I'm gonna pay you for whatever macaron is stealing you. And then Sandra Party saves her. Yippee! Jellyfish loses her legs because of Jackrabbit, though it would taste good. Ace helps Lamont as her therapist, because if you remember, their friends got eaten alive. But not happy because of Ace. Flint helps Josie help you. Color slowly becomes the main villain of the for a short time. Odd makes a redesign of her Sona. Now, something important. If you don't remember, Tommy is a part of the LPU. He started to get suspicious of everyone, discovering that both Rat Hamburger and Ace had the munchies, and started to get a little bit suspicious of the LPU, and have those arguing with Ace. Ace turns out to, yes, be a munchie, but a subspecies of munchies. A friendly one, strangely, but will kill you if you hurt your friends. They also have really creepy longer necks. This gave me nightmares. Tommy decides to leave the LPU for good, and she decides to join the mercenaries. More people join the LPU. Nerd puts or again her story, and happily everything goes well. Wait, who's that? Wait, news about a monkey? That's so cool. What? Okay, yeah. Did cat did that person sell the monkey? Okay. Anyways, back to people making Aussie charts. Cheese Master and Cat Person make art charts. Cat Person gets injured while fighting with the infected wasp and gets injured in her arm. Chicken Jones as one of the infected. Sunstew finds this out and brings her to the mercenaries to make studies. Kimball joins the mercenaries and Ott gives him a boat full of mangoes. Don't ask how did she get them. Sunstew gets promoted to a lead employee and gets a mango.
Wow!
In the same level as interesting news, the snake called Claustrophobia is the creator of Munchies, and is Lemon approved, so canon. Does that mean that everyone who ate the dirt got bitten by claustrophobia? Maybe. Dory joins the EE, but doesn't know what is going on. Bunch of more people join in, help you take a group photo. I also found this meme that made by Diamond Skies that resumes really funny how I felt making this video. Flames is in the forest really tired. Beast finds them and offers to help them with an infected fox. It jumps and attacks them. They get saved by Flames who take them fox with them. Whimsy joins and gives a lot of plushes and Nightlet all very pretty. Odd gets a blobby called Blobby as a sidekick. Wasp burns everything in the LPU base after getting infected. Cody sees this and helps fix the walls amongst Best. Odd meets claustrophobia and gets really scared. Everyone's confused inside the mercenaries because apparently there's a giant rock snake. Is Commander going insane? Pixie plans on kidnapping the engineer because, yes, apparently. Ace meets claustrophobia and goes all crazy around it. Goober. Rat Hamburger and Odd join forces to fight claustrophobia because he wants to kill, and killing is bad. Coming back to Flames, the fox they save is called Lava. He has a really cool design, but is very energetic. Lava is worried because Flames is really tired and not feeling well. He thinks they are sick. It's really hard to trust anyone, but ends up finding Beast, who helps Lava. When they get to the cave, Beast finds a turret and sick Flames. Beast uses a ray to make them small. He opens a portal and takes them both Flames and Lava to the LPU. Can I Coming back to trauma, Odd can sleep because of claustrophobia! Yay! Cat person fixes Bass cap after Wasp battle. Sandrop has mental problems alongside Wasp, who has a nightmare because of PTSD of when he was infected. It seems that stuff keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse for Flames and Lava, as Flames hasn't slept in, well, for days. Cat person curses Lemon Cow, so cool. And now Sandrop and Lemon are friends. Remember when Pumpkin said she would help everyone by being the therapist? Well, That's backfiring, cause surprise! Everyone is traumatized now. Yippee! Ned tries to figure out how to end the EE, but doesn't get very far, as there's not much information. Okay, now some drama. So, remember Collar? Collar was the one that started giving everyone rabies at the start. He was with Brad Hamburger. Brad discovered that the colt was infected, but didn't know it was because of Collar. When trying with the leaders, Collar accidentally stabbed them with a knife and killing them for good. Wow, the drama is wild. Tommy Tucker finally gets fed up, leaves the LPU, and joins the mercenaries. Mirka joins the EE, Chaos, and while stabbing someone, she finds a bunny who serves to protect over any harm. Mirka honestly got very lucky since almost every animal got eaten by infected. Ace keeps getting nightmares like everyone who's infected. She believes she's a bad person. When she wakes up, she leaves Lemon and cries. Color enters the LPU to attack at its lowest since all burned down thanks to Bast. Wonder what will happen next. Bast does help some of the members escape. Bast explodes all the rooms when they escape. Bast sends the LPU to the attack cult, not knowing half of the people there are indeed infected, and that the leader, Ras Hamburger, just died by the hands of Color. Wait, he's here. Wasn't he dead? How is he alive? Okay, well, apparently almost immediately after that, Jack Rabbit posted that he found Rat Hamburger and cured him. That's why. Apparently. Everyone is saying goodbye for a last time to Bass, who knows if he'll come back. Everyone says good luck and the portal closes. Flames, even though tired and with bad vision, enters the fight, knowing she'll probably die and will lose. But she will never back down from the fight. Well, Rat also comes and helps Bass fight Color alongside Lava. The battle is epic, but sadly Bass ends up dying in the
And even after all of that, he's dead. For real.
end. Just for now. What was that?
And I guess that was the Eating Epidemic Season 1. The way I'm going to be separating these two seasons, and the season will be ending when an important thing happens in the lore. If I'm not wrong, next season will be the creation of Dark Side. And guess this is it. It's been il- like 9, 10 months of editing, procrastinating, writing something that I don't even know what it is anymore. And yeah, I guess this is it. It's been really fun reading all of the role plays and seeing all of the comics and build stuff that you do. It was really fun. And I guess I'm proud to be part of it, at least that tiny bit. Wow, it's crazy that I can finally get to say that this is over. At least until I do part two. Okay, and I swear it won't take a whole year. So then I post it because life happens and I'm not that depressed anymore. Hopefully it stays this way, and I don't think it will, but mostly I hope it does. Anyways, tell me, did I miss anything? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think that I should never do any video and just stick to do comics? Tell me in the comments. This has been really fun to do, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Also, let's all act in the comments as if this came out on the 25th of December as it was planned to, although I didn't. Yeah, anyways, Merry Christmas, Merry New Year, and happy back to class, I guess.